Hello, good afternoon, traders. I want to welcome us to this pre-New York session analysis. If you're there, you can hear me loud and clear, please type a yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Biodun, Baguchi, Debbie, Madam Monaji, Richard. I hope you can hear me clearly. All right, thanks to those who responded. Okay, sir. Okay, so let's start our analysis. Now, today we don't have any tradable fundamental event. In fact, no fundamental events, this afternoon session at all. And it's quite rare. I will not have any fundamental in the afternoon like this. But it does happen once in a while. The only event for today happened 1:30 a.m. So there was even no tradable event no event at all for the morning session aside that one. And this afternoon session, no event at all. So that will lead to some, range in the market. Fundamentals drive the market. And when there's no fundamental, the market may go a bit quiet. But nonetheless, I've seen some setup by the stress trying to form in the market, which you can take advantage of as it evolves to trade the market successfully. So I'll flip over now to the chart and we'll look at some of this setup and how we can position ourselves for the move that is evolving. All right, so the first here I have the Euro AUD. Now this is Euro AUD on the daily time frame. Let's go to the monthly, or let's start with the weekly. Now on the weekly time frame on Euro AUD, we can see that price is currently trading, or let me say price hits a resistance level on the weekly time frame. Just very, very recently, yesterday, I think. And that's the weekly. Okay, today, earlier on today, price hit that, it's just a touch, just a tip of the candle hit that resistance level on the weekly time frame. If we flip down to the 4-hour, we'll see that the last 4-hour candle was a rejection candle and a red one at that. So that is telling us of a potential reversal in price. And we can still flip down to 1 hour. Now on 1 hour, let's still take it out to 15 minutes. I think it will give us clearer. All right. So on 1 hour, 15 minutes, what I'm seeing here is a head and shoulder forming, which may lead to a bearish breakout on this instrument. So I hold a bearish outlook on the Euro AUD. Now we can still analyze further by drawing a trend line right here and a second one to further capture price reversal. So I'll put a support zone here for the neckline. It's meant to form a shoulder, a head. The second shoulder is still forming. It has not completed yet. So it's possible price may go up before we experience the final breakout. But if price breaks out below that support zone, then we'll really have some decent move that could lead into profit. And if we use our Fibonacci tool to gauge how this will work out, if below the entry points we can have about 30 pips down to Fibonacci 50, or 30 pips or more. Just let's say around 30, 32 pips to Fibonacci 50, about 60 pips to Fibonacci 61.8. And that's not bad enough. And I remember telling us yesterday from the weekly outlook that I'm expecting Euro AUD and Euro New Zealand to sell this week, even though then I said it's a 1 hour entry, but I remember saying that it will happen as a swing setup. So I think it's gradually beginning to evolve into what I analyzed yesterday. So I'm bearish on the Euro AUD. I'm only waiting for price to break out below the neckline region to trigger a sell. And I'm also bearish on the Euro New Zealand. Okay, Euro New Zealand also just hit a resistance level. Okay, you can see that Euro New Zealand is trading around a resistance level on the monthly time frame. And this is where price is at the moment. So we have a resistance on the monthly time frame. On the daily, we can see that price currently is trying to form a rejection candle. The day is not yet over, but at least that's what is happening. Anything will happen in the course of the day. But then in the 4-hour time frame, the last 4-hour candle was a rejection candle. That is giving us the possibility of a reversal. And we'll flip down to 1 hour. And let's still take it down to 15 minutes like we did for Euro AUD. It's clear on the 15 minutes. And here we can see that this is equally forming a shoulder ahead. A second shoulder, price may still go up a little before we have the fall in price. And we can still analyze further by drawing a trend line right here, a second one at the back to still form a rising wedge pattern, just like we did for the Euro AUD. So I'm bearish on the Euro New Zealand, just like I'm bearish on the Euro AUD. And the profit potential of this one also can be in the range of, now we should not forget, just like the Euro AUD, there is a neckline region. There's a neckline region here, which we anticipate price to break. And then we'll see a bearish move in price. And from that region to Fibonacci 50 can be as much as about 21 pips. To Fibonacci 61.8 can be about 78 pips thereabout. So we're bearish on Euro New Zealand, we're bearish on Euro AUD. Let's put our attention on these two currency pairs, especially this afternoon. And finally, looking also at the GBP AUD. Now you can see the GBP AUD. If we go to the weekly, monthly time frame, we can see on the monthly time frame that the GBP AUD is actually trading already in a rising wedge pattern. And in the rising wedge pattern, if you take it to the weekly, price has moved, within the pattern. And the last wave is a bullish wave. With price touching the trend line, we expect a bearish move as the next wave of price movement. And also at that place, we're now seeing the daily candle is already forming a rejection candle, anticipating a bearish movement in price. And that's on the daily. If we go down to 4-hour, we see that we have a reversal candlestick pattern here. It's called a tweezer top, like a set of twins. And when they happen at the top of the uptrend, it indicates a reversal in price. So I'm really confident this instrument is really, really ready to reverse. And if we take it down to the 4-hour, we'll see that this is actually a double top earlier on 1 hour. And price has clearly broken out below that level. So we should expect further bearish movement on the GBP AUD. All right, I'll give you a signal on this one. Now you can take a sell on GBP AUD and target Fibonacci 50 as a take profit level. Let's see, 50 or let's start. Okay, let's start with 23 points. Sorry, 38.2. That's the closest one, and that can give us about 26 pips of profit, which is not really bad. So I'll drop a signal on that right now. Okay, maybe I can make it a TP1 and a TP2. GBP AUD. All right, sell GBP AUD at CMP. CMP means current market price. TP1. TP1 means take profit 1. TP1 at 2.04041, TP2 2.03736, and stop loss. We use a ratio 1 of the TP1 as the stop loss. And that will just be some 25 pips up. All right, so stop loss will be at 2.04520. All right, I'll post it right now into the comment section of this Zoom class. Then I'll drop it also in the funded group. You can take it. I have a signal now. I just dropped a signal on GBP AUD. Now, please trade with caution. Very important. Trade with caution. Now, when we say trade with caution, what we're saying is that don't take unnecessary risk. Trade with the right lot size for your account. All right, so I'll drop it down also in the funded groups. So for those who are in the funded group, you can pick up this signal on GBP AUD right in your group. So if you're not in the PU Prime funded client group, it means you don't have funds, or maybe you don't even have an account with PU Prime to start with. So if you don't have an account, you need to have an account with PU Prime, an account that is verified, and not just verified alone, but funded. Funded means that you have live trading capital in your account. Now, we have more signals for those in the funded client group, compared to the one we dropped during the analysis. So if you want to get the best of PU Prime, you need to have a funded account, so that you can get more signals from us. If you've taken that signal, well, let's see how it goes. All right, so let's round up. So this afternoon, I've given 3 analyses. I analyzed the Euro AUD, the Euro New Zealand, and the GBP AUD, and all 3 are bearish. And I dropped a signal on the GBP AUD. All right, so that'll be all from my end this afternoon. I'll take a few of the requests I'm seeing here, then we'll close. Okay, Solomon is asking me to check GBP card. All right, so let's do that in a minute. Okay, let me just open a fresh one. All right, so for GBP card, price equally, just like what we have on the GBP AUD, you can see that we have a rising wedge pattern forming on the weekly time frame. Price has been trending high, and it's losing steam from the bullish trend and getting ready to make a reversal. So this is what we mean. Price has been going high and low in between this pattern. And the last wave is a bullish one. Next wave of movement will be a bearish one downwards. So we are having a bearish outlook already with that. On the daily time frame, all right, you can see here that the candle for yesterday touched this trend line, while today's candle is already looking as if it's bearish. But well, we're not following the candles. There's no pattern on this. We're not following that. All right, so the last 4 hour candle is a bearish one, but I'm not seeing a reversal candlestick pattern here. But let's still go further. Okay, now I perceive this will sell, but this is what I think may happen. It may end up forming like a double top. Price may still go up, then drop later. That's what I believe will happen to this particular one. We may have some bullish movements, then eventually it may reverse into a sell. BTC and gold. Those will be the last two. I won't be taking anyone outside those two. Now for BTC, there was a massive bullish movement on BTC over the weekend, due to the announcement by the government of the United States, precisely, of making the cryptocurrency to be the reserve currency of the United States. And that's led to some, big move in BTC USD, as in bullish move in the BTC USD, Ripple, Solana, Cardano, and a host of others. But then sharply, and that's a bull. This is BTC USD. That's a bullish movement right here. You can see that's a candle for Sunday. But then surprisingly, yesterday price dropped drastically. Same way it went up, it went down. And upon further research, you discover that statement from the United States government does not really have a framework for implementation yet. So that's what is responsible for the drop. If after the statement was made, if there was a framework for implementation and it's very noticeable, price might have been going higher. That's why there could be spikes sometimes based on some of these kind of fundamentals. But then I'm just giving you an overview of what has happened. But then I can analyze to some people this morning. Currently, BTC now hit a support around this rejection candle. And I remember telling those people this morning that two things could happen. If price breaks this support zone, it will target the next one right here at about $78,000 per BTC. Otherwise, price may take this current support zone as a double bottom and reverse back up there. And if it breaks that support zone, it targets this place. If it's unable to break this area, then it will also as well reverse from there. But currently, today's candle looks like it's not been able to break this support zone yet. It's still testing the support zone. Now that's the daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4-hour. Still on the 4-hour, 4-hour is currently ranging around that support zone. So if it's unable to break the support zone, we might experience some reversal. So the person asking, there's no signal yet. It's still a patience, it's a waiting game. We need to wait and see the next thing that will happen. And if it's unable to break this support zone, like I said, price will reverse back up. But if some volatility returns and it breaks, now this is what I want you to look at. Price is currently ranging on this region here. This is the 1-hour. If price breaks this zone, it will be a buy. And if it breaks the zone downwards, it will be a sell. That's what happens in a range. So it could be either ways, depends on where the breakout happens. So I hope that person can take a note of that and you can use that information to trade the BTC. And finally, the last person is asking about gold. Also, I gave an analysis this morning where I said gold was going bullish and that it's going to hit this resistance. As of this morning, gold was just somewhere around here, and I said it's going to hit this resistance before the next move, and that is what has happened. So gold has hit a key level, a support, turn resistance region. Two things could happen at this point. We could have a reversal or we could have a continuation. So anywhere price breaks out, that's where gold is going. No specific direction at the moment. So it's a breakout we're waiting for. If it breaks above that resistance zone, it's a buy. If it reverses downwards, it will be a sell. But most importantly, look for entry, clear entry using your strategy. Don't just say, oh, because Rotimi said if it reverses, it's a sell. No, have a clear entry based on your own strategy. if I want to look at this, I might be looking at possibly if a candlestick pattern forms or a chart pattern forms and I can see a trend line. That's how I trade. Currently, I'm not seeing such set of forms, so I have to just wait and see what the market is going to do around the zone. But generally speaking, above here is a buy, and if it breaks below, it will be a sell. All right, so that'll be the end of my analysis this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. See you again some other time, possibly tomorrow morning. Don't forget that Friday we're having NFP where we're going to be trading live. If you have not joined us before, don't miss this opportunity to trade live with us. At NFP, we're going to be giving you live signal. We'll first analyze the market, show you the direction we expect the dollar to go. Then we'll give you the signal. Entry price, take profit, stop loss, all will be given to you to trade on NFP Friday by 2:15 p.m. Make sure you join us on time. Don't join late so that you can take the signal when given also. And if you're there, you want to join us, you don't have an account with PU Prime, go over right now and open a live account at our website, www.puprime.com. Open a live account right here, verify your account so that you can be part of us, part of our trading activity on Friday. And physical training is ongoing both in Lagos and Abuja. If you missed today's class, make sure you're available on Thursday. We are running the first batch of training for the month of March, so don't miss it. All right, see you some other time. Bye for now. You're welcome, Madam Onaji.